All right. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. You know the deal. Here we are. Solo challenge. Here we come. Aphrodite Manutech, of course, Manutech being the more, I'd say, exciting pick. You always love to get that income a little bit faster, especially in a solo where income is so cool. Is there anything here? Asteroid Hollowing is really not a great card, but it could be exciting with Manutech. At least you get the titanium back every time. The problem is that there isn't any titanium production to start with. These are actually awful preludes. You might just go like Biolab for 3 cards and then alone and just hope for the best. Comet, Asteroid, Hollowing, Shore, sponsors. Hired Raiders? Does that even work? This is very underwhelming. There's part of me thinks you grab Venusian Animals. If I was playing a competitive game, I would. But I'm not. So, whatever. We take a loan. Loan's not very good in solo, but here we are. Quantum Extractor, though. Very notable. We have the science tags to get there as well. Restricted area for an ocean. The ocean gives us titanium. We draw another card. Ooh, another card. Interesting. We have lots of potential cards here. Asteroid Hollowing. We then use a titanium on it. And remember, we're getting $1 back with the income that we get from that every time. Advertising, for instance, will give us the $1 back immediately as well as the income. Perhaps here we can take a second to play research. Sure, spin-inducing asteroid, I'll play it. Dawn City might just be a happy happenstance that this has a titanium associated with it. And to play it, I need 4 science tags, so I'll play Quantum, get a discount, get the energy, and then I can play the card. So all that's good. Advertising is interesting, but I'm not playing a card over 20 just yet, and I don't want to lose another income, because we don't really have that much. We just got to play a lot of the cards out the gate. Let's do the classic heat bumps early to get that heat income. Another discount, we like that. Hydrogen to Venus. It's a space card that we'll have -4 on, so sure. I'm a little nervous about taking it just because. I have the money for you. Steelworks, yeah. So now the question is, like, I play Quantum. I have discounts on space. Next turn, it sucks I can't get it this turn because I'm missing a titanium for next turn. But next turn I can get titanium income with Dawn City. Should I be pushing Oxygen to get another space discount stacked up? I feel like yes. Though there's quite a few things that we could use the government to do. I don't have 8 heat piled up, so I don't feel rushed on getting that second heat bump. Part of me also thinks you can grab oceans because they're just great to put things beside, but we don't have to do that either. Now we're being offered the ability to get steel income for pretty cheap, but I don't have Venus or Jovian tags. I think this is a do nothing turn. Like, grass is interesting, but that's about it. So you don't take it. You grab the card. Getting a card at return is nice. Low price of $2. Get through the deck faster. Oh, wait. Of course, I forgot on Manutech. Dawn City means I get the titanium right away, so I can still get that half point and income. How crazy is that? I could even get a plant right away. I don't think giving up the energy is all that worth it. But I might do it just for some tempo in terms of having a TR, in terms of having 2 plant income, getting to a break point very quickly. And now here the question will be, do I take the government bump on heat so I can get the heat income with this energy spilling over? I think we do. Or do I keep going Oxygen to get this second discount? Like I just said, I think that second income is just a little bit more meaningful. So temperature goes up. We love Heather, Atmoscoop, Comet to Venus. All that stuff is great. If this is just a turn where we tap our taps, then that's fine by me. Over 20 means advertising will eventually be helpful. All these cards are helping Venus. I mean, this is what, 4 Venus bumps plus this one, so 6 Venus bumps in hand of the 15 that you need to win the game. So, like, fine by me. The only other thing I would question is potentially business networks. I have the time. I need the energy, and I have some steel. So sure, let's grab the solar power as well. Now we do our Gen 4 audit. I mean, how are we doing? Kind of terribly, quite frankly. We only have 3 TR and 3 money income. That's like 6. Ugh. Add another 5 metal dollars to it. That's 11. Ugh. We usually like to have 5 energy and heat combined. We only have 2 combined. You know, like, there's a lot of cringe. We do have twice as much oxygen as we normally have, but or not oxygen, but plant income. But we have no oxygen, really, so that doesn't really matter. But being Manutech means economically you can catch up. Having a space discount is kind of nice. Having a second space discount on the horizon is kind of nice. Advertising to potentially get things even faster, like, we're really not doing well in a lot of ways, but because we're Manutech, if we just get card luck, we can just win anyway. At least we have a lot of Venus terraforming, even if it's one-shots. And then, look, Cutting Edge, another discount card, another big event over 20. Love that for us. Let's look at a card. Dust Seals, don't need it. Grab a card. Get an income. I mean, I don't know. In my mind, we have a lot that we can look forward to here. There's always a chance of a comeback, but certainly it is a comeback. Let's put our greenery down here. It's kind of a sad spot, but we'll have enough heat next turn, and it puts us between some cards. Getting this discount, I think, is great. The problem is I might not be playing a card that has a discount applicable to it. Like, I don't need to play you. If I'm getting heat from the heat track, then I could do one of these 2 cards here, you know. This whole thing is ruined from these neutrals. Basically, instead of committing to Cutting Edge or anything, I'm just going to hold our dollars. The government could help with a heat bump here. And then I guaranteed get that heat income. But I think I'm just going to take the oxygen a little bit more. We're 1 oxygen step away. All this Venus. This is good. Let's look at a card. No, thank you. Let's see. So what are we thinking of right now? There's a few different ways to think about this. All of these things we want to do are like space things. We will have oxygen to the correct level next turn with shuttles. But we could play some of them this turn, and that would give us like this heat income, for instance, a turn early. Or I could start playing these Venus bumps, and that would lead to Ishtar Mining being playable at 8%, right? We have a bunch of bumps that we can do. So I'm not really sure. I feel like it's still best to wait, right? We have $16 worth of stuff here. And the oxygen's going to go up from the government's support. So let's throw away Gen 6. Let our money pile up. It's really not a great strategy in general, but we're about to hit our combo, so I think that's fine. I wouldn't mind some potatoes. Losing 2 plants for $2. Plus we get the money up front. I really need release of inert gas, only so that we can hit the 63 TR target that I have for us. I'm going to keep not taking city cards and stuff. At first I thought I saw advanced alloys, and I was like, yo. Alright, so Cutting Edge technology into shuttles for a discount, into advertising, which gives us money back on those big cards, and now, annoyingly, I'm realizing I still don't have really enough to do all the things I want to do. Because I want to do all those Venus bumps. Well, I can still get 4 Venus bumps very quickly. You know, let's start with Venus instead of Comet. It's fine. So boom, boom. We have nothing to put floaters onto anyway, let alone the Jovians. Before spending that $7, let me put potatoes down. So we'll lose $2, get $2. And then Comet to Venus. That gets us a card. It gets us a card. What card does it get us? Natural Preserve. Unplayable. Unfun. And now I'm in this weird spot where I can play Ishtar Mining next turn. At least I'll get the titanium up front, and I can put that titanium into something like Comet or Deimos Down. Deimos Down is a little underwhelming because I don't have great ocean adjacencies to get money back from it, but that's okay. Speaking of which, though, I think we need the government to help us with an ocean. We can put it on a blank, and we'll go from there. If we can get more energy, Venus Magnetizer is a godsend. Is there still time for an elevator to space? Probably. We draw a card, we draw a thing. What did we get? Media group, so events are even better now. Hate to get that the turn after I play all those space events, but fine. Ishtar for $3 gives me money back. And then space elevator. Oop. Wrong button. So we play it and we sell it. And then the real question is, what do we do now? I think Dirigibles has a lot of value in it. I know we could Atmos Scoop for stuff, but why would I Atmos Scoop before playing Dirigibles? I can at least get the floaters value if I play that first. So again, I'm not getting this heat income from the track. My heat metric is falling way behind. A lot of things are falling behind, quite frankly, but that is fine. We'll have to make it work. At least we have some things that synergize here. All right, so Cartel is nice. Fuel Factory is nice. Noctis Farming is nice. Let's go ahead and keep going with the card draw. Selling this. Looking at a card, selling the steel. I meant to sell the steel there, but I clicked the wrong button. So I flashbanged myself with a city purchase opportunity. Do we have more Earth tags to play? Yes. Should we do that first? Maybe. I do have 3 titanium. So, like, media group into... I mean, can I get away with Deimos Down here? And then put it beside at least an ocean for some money back. It's over 20, so I get some money back again. I'm looking at Cartel. That's 5 income that we get it up front. I'm looking at Fuel Factory, losing my last energy, but that's okay. With a green replacement, I'm still kind of stuck at the bottom of the board here. But, you know, I could... I'm surprised I can play Comet. I guess I have 2... two titanium. I'd get an income back from it, which would give me $1. I would get events back on it. I'd get the 2 ocean adjacencies. I feel like I'm getting $8 back on a Comet. That's pretty notable. So we can play that. We can play Noctis. Noctis allows me to get a green replacement. Again, I'm kind of stuck here at the bottom of the board, so we're making like a city spot here, but at least I'm getting some cards out of it. Development Center would have been nice to play. I need to get energy income before I can play it. Now, one more card draw, though, helps. We need Venus still. Mohole Lake is a weird one. It does give you an ocean and a heat bump, which together cost $32. And then you get half the greenery, so that's nice. Lunar Beam might still be playable just because I get the energy and heat right away. I don't think I need the Mole Hole. It's a nice card, but not a need card. But yeah, the energy is going to go really well into the Magnetizer. Yep, Solar Wind for sure. I'll pay full price for that. Alright, so Venus Magnetizer, we can use 2 floaters on it really quickly to make it free. Lunar Beam is certainly just worth doing. Solar Wind is 2 titanium, we get 2 titanium back, so again, just worth doing. I now have energy in my pocket, so I can play a couple different things. Let's go with the card draw, though. I'm a believer. I have a lot of things that cost titanium. But do I have a lot of things that I'm going to play that cost titanium? Because I'm thinking about like a titanium mine. It costs 7. But if it's going to give me $9 worth of titanium, then fine. If it's not, because we're going to overkill, then I may as well just sell the card. Which I feel is probably correct. So we do that. Get our 2 more Venus bumps. That gives us the Venus from the track. Release of inert gas. At least I have event money back, so sure, I'll play that early. And yeah, now we're in a kind of weird spot where we still are only halfway on all the metrics, and we are running out of time. I guess it's not a weird spot, it's just a bad spot. So I need energy though, and if I can get it for very cheap with a card, fine. That Venus Magnetizer is doing a hell of a lot of work for us. And I'm going to keep selling titanium for an income, just because it's also half a point. So I think that's fine. Sulfur exports, certainly worth doing. So the way station is now viable. And then Sulfur exports is a Venus bump that comes with 5 income, which we get right away. Plus, we can use all those floaters and stuff on it. The Mole Lake. Looking at you, kid. Sure. We'll do it for a card. Earth Office. I'm just going to play that right away. If ever it comes into play, I don't want to accidentally miss it. We'll do 1 more oxygen. Ooh, mass converter. Okay. Now I have the energy. Now I have it all. This is 2 plants for $9, so it's 4 plants after it produces. I get the positive right away. I don't get the negative right away. This is probably worthwhile. This is a space event, but because it's an event, I get money back. $29. I mean, technically I get the heat right away on Soletta as well, but $29 for, even if it was 8 heat production twice, so you just buy standard projects. Standard project heat bumps. Is that what I'm about to do? Yeah. 1, 2, that gives me the ocean. The ocean gives me the adjacencies. Sure. A whole bunch of the cards in our hands are kind of useless, so we can sell them pretty easily now. But that's kind of fine. We still have 1 more gen. This gen right now. So let's make it happen, baby. Crash site cleanup. I think I just played my last event that would work with you. So, card draw. Card draw. Comet arming. If this could put asteroids on other cards, that would be nifty. But it cannot. Solar Net. I don't have... I do have a Jovian. Okay, okay. Well, maybe. Heat bump, heat bump. We have a cheap Ocean that's going to give us money back. Right, there's still a chance. More cards. Artificial Lake got me acting weird. Alright, I'm back. Steelworks, looking at you. You're an oxygen bump for $15. What's really hurt us is that we're stuck down here. The good adjacencies were kind of killed by the neutrals, but we're still stuck. We could get out of the pocket that we're in by playing Lava Tube Settlement, which if I'm going to do, it may as well come after Steelworks. I'd rather put it here, of course, and just make like a 6-point city spot, but for the sake of argument, let's take this steel up here, use those plants to get a card. I mean, I have some titanium, but not so much that I'd want to just waste it on a water import. Let's get 4 more plants. This is a point and $1, so I'll just do that. It's fine. Let's just assume that we're not going to play a whole bunch of these. I mean, this could be a point for a titanium in my hand. I don't know, but everything else is basically garbage. And, like, even this amount of money, like, I have way too much heat and ocean and everything to buy. Like, we're just not gonna make it, kid. But, you know, allow me a second to buy an ocean there, to buy an ocean up here, to greenery beside my city, greenery beside my city. What can I do for $9? I mean, do you just sell a card here? Probably. Probably. So then we greenery beside a city. And, you know, call that a day. We're well short of TR. We're well short on the actual terraform. We have an engine. Manutech, discount on space, discount on space, discount on other cards, income, which then gives me $1 back right away, Venus discounts, Earth discounts, another space discount. Like, we have a lot of engine pieces. We just didn't find, like, the giant ice asteroid, or the heat back on space events, or something to make this game work for us. We ended up getting our combo events all played the turn before getting Media Group, for instance. So, like, there's just a few things that did not hit. We had a Generation 6 that we just gave up to even do the combo, which, you know, it's just a little order of operations in the card draw was painful. We did get to see a ton of cards. They just weren't the right cards in the right order, unfortunately. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.